Welcome back to the Fake Stuff Fantasy Podcast. Like Matt would say, we are back at it again. And I got my brother, Brad, on tonight with us. He wasn't with us last time. We had, cousin Ian, Matt talking about the wild card round. So, man, Brad, what's going on, man? You doing all right tonight?
I'm fine. Just chilling. It's a blustery day up here in New England.
So, New England?
Yeah, it's where I'm at, man. Up in Maine, New England, bro.
How's it like up there? What's the spread on like all the what's the fans? Is it all Patriots fans? Are they happy as hell right now?
It's basically all Patriots, yeah. Yeah, they're they're dry humping behind dumpsters and shit like that.
What do you think about the Patriots this year? Are you like
I'm in on them. I think they're a good team.
I'm talking about inside feelings, Brad. Like, what do you feel inside? And what I mean by that is like Patriots have won so many Super Bowls, but this is a brand new team, brand new roster. Do you still hate the Patriots because they've won so much and been?
It's sickening. It's like it only took them a couple of years to get back to Patriots form. It's like they got rid of their coach. I mean, Tom Brady left. That was probably about 4 years ago, though. But still, it's like
it didn't take long to get.
It didn't take long to rebuild at all.
Man, ain't it crazy that Mike Vrabel didn't coach for an entire year? Like nobody hired him, and then he comes back and he gets the job that he wanted the whole time because he played with the Patriots his entire career, and he just turns it all around. Like, I mean,
it's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing how quickly they can do that, and then it's like, and then they're good on every level. It's like they're definitely coached well. They don't make many mistakes. It's stupid how they get so good so fast. Henderson and Ramondre, a two-back system. They might piss off fantasy, but they're still going to be good in real life.
But we're Packers fans. I mean, obviously, if you ever listen to Packers, if you ever listen to the podcast, you know that me and Brad are Packers fans. And we got Jordan Love back there. We had to kind of restart the same way the Patriots did. We had a veteran quarterback that left. We get Jordan Love, they got Drake May. And if you look at the teams, just like based on the personnel, if you look at them on paper, the Patriots don't look that good.
Well,
Booty, Stephon Diggs coming off an ACL injury.
Yeah, I know, but that's the Patriots way, though. I mean, they haven't ever. I mean, they just take like a mediocre receiver and turn them into being like a viable threat. It's like it's crazy.
I guess my question is with Drake May, do you think he would have succeeded? Let's just say statistically, because not all the teams are going to win. You put Drake May on the Raiders, you're probably not going to win, even if he plays well. Right. But you put Drake May in the Patriots system, or just a competent quarterback in the Patriots system. Do you think that they're just a winning organization that's just going to keep winning, or is it like, is it everything kind of connecting at once with Mike Vrabel, Drake May, everything kind of clicking?
I just feel like they've got a formula. The formula to win just works. It's like, I mean, Drake. I think if you put Drake May on the Packers, that would be a similar situation, even an upgrade. It's like, I just think Drake May fits. He's that puzzle piece that fits in that offense and just works perfectly that way. It's like you can take some quarterbacks and put them in other systems. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, and then from the Jets to the Steelers. It's just like something about the Jets, like nobody has any success with them. I don't know. Not getting off topic because we can go that all day. Who else you got?
No, I just want to say, so like just based on the whole episode we're talking about, because we're going to talk about these games and the wild card. We talked about them in the last episode. We're going to hit it quick because Brad wasn't on for the last one. It ain't going to be long.
Yep.
Another episode to talk about tonight. We're talking fantasy shit tonight. We're doing all the players that finished good, the players that finished bad, all your bad draft picks, players we ain't going to draft again. But you weren't on for the last episode, so we're going to hit these wild card games real quick. But I guess we'll start with the Patriots. I mean, I know it ain't the first game of the weekend, but Patriots, Chargers. Patriots by 3.5.
Patriots.
They're playing at home. Tell me how you think this game's going to go.
I think the Patriots going to win it handedly.
What else between that, though, Brad? Like, Patriots going to win it handedly. Who's going to have a good day? I mean, is it a low-scoring game, high-scoring game? Like,
I think it's going to be a high-scoring. I mean, I think it's going to be in the 20s per piece. It's like something like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I just don't have the faith in the Chargers. Like I feel like the Patriots should win, and they should win by a touchdown. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, we'll go on to the next one. We've been talking about the Patriots a little bit. Packers, Bears.
And,
Packers favored by 1.5 in Chicago. So they are favored right now. I don't know. We're Packers fans, but if I was a bet man, you take the home dog, right, Brad?
You do, but
sway your voice here.
You do, but the thing is, like, I feel like that game, like, is evened out as it is. I think like that game is a 50-50 game that can go either way, and it could be. And I don't even like the 1.5 because it's like I feel like it could be won by a field goal.
I mean, you're betting money line on this game. You're betting straight
Pretty
up.
Much. Yep.
And if you take the Bears, you're even money. You bet exactly. $50, you win $50. And,
right. Exactly.
As far as the Packers go, you're actually, you bet $50, you make about $47 or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, who do you think? Do you think the Packers win? Where you at?
I hope the Packers win. I don't. Man. I don't. It depends on what Packers team we get. It's like that's the situation. You know how it is.
We've been sitting for a couple weeks.
You got to get Josh Jacobs rolling. You got to get that dude rolling in the playoffs. If we're going to have any success, it's going to depend on that dude, I feel like.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Hopefully he's fully healthy and is back to normal. But the Bears are going to be able to run the ball too. But
yeah. Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough team. And that I rewatched the game came on when I was laying in bed, and the past game we played in Chicago was freaking hyped. I mean, that stadium was crazy, and I imagine it being even. It's Saturday.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it's Saturday night, not Sunday night, so people ain't got to work the next day.
They can be hungover. They've been hungover as shit just watching the games in the morning and just like changing the channel and shit. Just like put on some SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's gonna be some shit going on in Chicago. It is. It's gonna be a fun game to watch. But Brad, going on to the next game, you got the Rams playing the Panthers. I know. You're probably on the Rams.
I'm on the Rams. I mean, the Panthers do have a good defense. Their running game, they got like a two-headed monster too. They can use Hubbard and the guy that stole Hubbard's job.
My player, Rico.
We don't say his name. We don't say it.
You could tell that you didn't want to say his name because
it's just like this AI rendition. It's like it's Voldemort. It's like the name we don't speak of. Rather than Harry Potter nerds.
All right, so we got the Rams. The Rams are favored by 10.5, Brad. That's the last question I'm gonna ask you about this game.
I think the Panthers might cover it though.
Okay. Bills, Jags. How you feel about this game? Bills are favored, Jaguars are favored by 1.5. So it's a pick'em game.
I feel like the Bills win it. As y'all don't know, I spent a lot of time in Duval.
Yeah.
Big Jaguars fan. I used to go to that state. I walked by the pool. I seen it. But I'm still taking the Bills. And the Bills is because you got Mahomes out. You got Lamar out of the playoffs. Josh Allen, you got to do something.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like everybody keeps saying that. Like this is Josh Allen's best chance to win the Super Bowl because he's the best.
He doesn't have them pricks in his way.
He is the best quarterback in the playoffs. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's except for that blonde-haired.
Oh wait. What do you mean best? And are you forgetting somebody?
You talk about Aaron?
Aaron, 200-time MVP, Jeopardy guest champion.
Played 18 years with the Packers, won 1 Super Bowl. That Aaron.
Yeah, that's the same dude.
yeah. Let's calm down a little bit about Aaron the playoffs, but
sure.
I picked the Jags on the last episode because I'm a Trevor Lawrence.
I know you are.
I like the defense too, but all right, Brad. 2 teams we fucking hate, man. 49ers, Eagles.
49ers. I feel it.
Do you think 49ers? Really?
I feel it. Yeah. I think they do it.
What kind of game you expecting here? They're talking about like rain in the 30s, like 30.
I think that's perfect McCaffrey running weather. That's what I think.
I don't know, man.
This is the battle. This is going to be the battle of who's the best running back. I think.
Who is the best?
You know who it is.
Christian McCaffrey.
That's Christian McCaffrey.
All right, so we got 1 game left. I know he already picking here because you dress up like a Packers fan, but then you're like a transgender. You pull your little Steeler. You pull your Steelers dick out, and it's like, oh, surprise, surprise! I'm really a Steelers fan. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Exactly. It's like if you were painted like solid green, and you got with a girl who's just painted black and yellow. What is up with this treachery?
That's how I feel about you right now, man.
Ridiculous.
Are you a Packers fan or are you an Aaron Rodgers fan?
I'm a Packers fan. I have to be.
Then why are you talking all that shit on Jordan Love all the time? Huh?
But I do. Huh? I do love Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback. He's always been better and will always be better than Jordan Love, and you know it. You can tell.
Yeah, top 5 quarterback in the NFL all time, and then I would say number 1 arm talent in the court, the league ever.
Yeah.
Dakota and Kason were watching the show or watching highlights of him the other day, and it was like, I really do like Aaron Rodgers. He was so much better. I was like, yeah, it's like watching Michael Jordan play against all the other NBA players. He was
right. It's like I always going to do something crazy, It's like, just like whether it's Jordy Nelson was his favorite too. I got to talk about it, Jordy Nelson. We can't talk about Packers stuff all the time. I'm taking the Steelers. Yeah. So let's move on from that because it's Aaron Rodgers, and that's why. And Metcalf is back. He might slap another person in the face. I don't care.
I mean, do you have anything to say about the Texans in general, though? The defense is great.
Their defense is lights out. It's like it's already being speculated as the best defense of all time.
Yeah, and I think it might be.
Going in the playoffs, it could be like the Legion of Boom. Could be the new Legion of Boom going in.
It could be. Is there any chance? Let's just put that game in perspective. Houston and Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of them, the winner of that game, make it far in the playoffs?
Absolutely not.
No.
No, I feel like whichever team wins in that bracket goes on to the next one and then gets their teeth kicked in.
Damn. I kind of feel like I picked the Steelers to win, but I almost feel like Houston, if they do win, they could make it further. I don't know.
I mean, off their defense, the only problem I have with Houston, I feel like they're more one dimensional. I don't feel like their offense is very, very great. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
look at Philly, look at the Eagles.
Yeah, but I feel like they
can turn it on.
They can have a good offense in the playoffs. They could be playing possum this whole time. Who knows?
Yeah.
I
agree with that. Like they can just, like Brady and the Patriots, like they can just turn it on.
The thing is their offense hadn't looked good all year, but how many games have they lost? So it's like,
yeah,
they're just trying to keep healthy for the playoffs, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, Brad, you ready for the meat of the show?
Sure.
I'm gonna leave this up to you because you suck at fantasy football this year. You won 2 championships last year. That's why I said you suck. You suck this year. You finished like what? Number 11 out of 12, number 10 out of 12.
Yes, sir. Second greatest.
I really want to know players that piss you the hell off this year, and the players you ain't drafting come next year.
There's just so many. I mean,
their whole team.
Yeah, my whole team. I mean, Trey Henderson, I'm not going to do it because I feel like Ramondre is still going to stick around. Bucky's been injured all year. I mean,
no Travion next year? Really?
I'm not, man. I'm not drafting another Patriots player. It's not happening. They always let me down. There's always too many of them, too much to go around. It's like I can't do it anymore.
I mean, I had to bring it back to the Packers, but they're on my mind. It's kind of like that, isn't it, Brad? Other than Josh Jacobs, the receiving core. There's really not many receivers that you can count on in a given year with the Patriots. I mean, Diggs did really have a good year, and he paid off on his ADP, but
yeah,
Patriots. I mean
Keyshawn Booty started looking pretty good, right?
Why does it seem, Brad, that the teams that are in the playoffs don't have as many fantasy options because they spread the ball around?
Yeah, that's starting to make some sense, right?
The Chiefs over the years.
Yeah,
I mean, you had Kelsey.
They'd go.
That was it.
And they'd keep Kelsey, and then they go yard sale a bunch of receivers that nobody really wanted. That was like their last chance or something.
The Patriots did that with Brady. I mean, you had
they
Edelman.
Did. They would. They'd get like troubled people. Like one of my favorites was what's that guy from the Browns?
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon, baby. The best receiver that never happened.
Yeah.
That's
the best. He really is the best. He's one of the most talented receivers that never panned out, other than that one guy I made on Madden. That was all 99s, and I quit the season.
On Madden.
Yeah. Sip it a goose. Was his name, and he was an all 99 quarterback, but he never won a Super Bowl, Brad, because the guy controlling him sucked. Just couldn't play the game.
Damn.
But Brad, I know you got some damn. I know you got some more players than that with the way your team looked.
I mean, I really can't deal with Bo Nix anymore. He's so up and down, and I drafted him kind of early too, because I thought I was getting like a bargain. You know what I mean? Like, but he was always. I didn't. Hey
man, QB 6 on the year. QB 8.
He lost me so many games. He lost me games. But I mean, he won a lot of other people games, so it's just like I ain't got no mojo with no Bobo.
You're in a 12-man league, Brad.
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
And these are the quarterbacks that finished around Bo Nix. Who would you have rather had this year? Because Bo Nix finished his QB8, so you definitely weren't the worst at quarterback all season. Would you have rather had?
But Bo Nix, the difference with him is he wasn't level. You know what I'm saying? He's get you 5 points, or get you 37. You know what I'm saying? That's why
I think you just got a higher rating for quarterbacks. I'm looking at his game log right now, and it ain't like you're explaining it.
Start the first ones. Go ahead.
11, not good.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, that's when I benched him. Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You might be right. So
it's the start of the year that made me just like done with his ass. You know, it's like, no, I can't deal with this up and down 15, 11, 5. You know, it's like.
You keep throwing 5 in there. That man ain't never scored 5. He scored 9 1 week.
9. There we go.
And 12 the next week.
And 12.
But here's his game log. So 11, 27, 15, 30, 19, 15, 43 up in your ass.
I didn't play him that week.
32 the next week, 23, 9 again, 12 again, 19 again, 15 again.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but as far as quarterbacks go, Brad, I know you were like old school. We talk about old school quarterbacks and the way they played. It kind of works like that in fantasy too, man.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Who would you Caleb Williams? He finished quarterback 6. Dak Prescott, QB 5. Trevor Lawrence, QB 4. Does that surprise you that Trevor Lawrence is QB 4?
It does. But as I can see the glow on your face, it doesn't surprise you because you believed in him. Like since he was brought in to Duval, my city,
your city that you never went into,
my city. Hey, as part of it, we stayed on the other side of the bridge. You know,
but I'm just saying, what you're hating on Bo Nix, but what quarterbacks would you have rather had that you could have drafted late? And you drafted Bo Nix pretty late, and there's not many quarterbacks that Drake May would have been really the only one.
Drake May
or Matthew Stafford finishes QB1, obviously.
Stafford.
But why didn't you draft Stafford, Brad?
Because I thought he was too old. I'm sorry. I thought he was too old to do it anymore, but you know,
he outscored Josh Allen by 30 points on the year. That's freaking crazy.
I know. But Josh Allen gets those rushers, though.
I think
he gets all them rushing yards.
I don't know. Early on in the offseason.
I'm a Jackson Dart fan. I'm not,
Yeah, I know you are. Jackson Dart type of guy.
I'm a Jackson Dart guy, you know. That's who I picked up. That's who I played, sir. Jackson Dart.
Did you play Jackson Dart a lot this year?
I did.
And what place did you finish?
I came in very, very low, very terrible. But it wasn't because of Jackson Dart. I got him free.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back to like.
Oh wait, what about my boy before he got hurt? From the Colts. Damn it. Help me out here. Quarterback Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah,
Dr. Jones.
Yeah. They tell each other fairy tales.
They do. That's Mr. Jones. But you gotta tell him. Till he got hurt, I mean, he was killing it.
He was on a little roll there, but
yeah. I played him.
You always look for the free agent guys at quarterback.
I do.
But,
I want the bargain basement guys. I want Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
That's who I want.
Do you think that, like, if you go into a fantasy season where you see two receivers, you're looking at your redraft ADP or whatever. You see Puka Nacua in the first round, you see Devontae Adams in the third round, and you think to yourself, like, how do they get there without Matthew Stafford being a beast?
Right.
And that's the kind of way I looked at it. I didn't have Stafford,
well, first of all, you had to buy into the Rams. But remember, at the first year, Stafford had a broken back.
Yeah.
He had a broken back.
And whoever got Puka in the draft just made out like a bandit because after the Stafford
Devontae
thing
was winning people games,
No, for sure. They both finished in the top 12.
Right.
Wide receivers, even with Adams missing a couple games. So like it was just one of the things where Stafford just ended up being healthy all season, and it ended up panning out the whole entire time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because that was what you're really betting on, was just like Stafford's health at the beginning of the year, kind of like McCaffrey's health at the beginning of the year. Fake news. It's fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news, man.
A lot of people probably can't go back to that point in time where that little bit came out about his calf hurting or something like that.
I know.
At the time, it was pretty
it was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was like, oh no,
right?
Not again.
I feel like they do that on purpose, man. It's just like he probably just like said, you know what? Let's just teach these fantasy fuckers something. Let's just say, just say my leg hurts or something. It's okay. All right, we'll do it, McCaffrey. It's like a joke to him,
And then they just give him all the carries in the world.
Then just work him like a mule, man. It's like, you do this, you do that. It's like, damn.
Well, Brad, I got to bring you back. I want to hear before we get on to like the next little segment that we're going to do, but what's your Super Bowl picks?
Super Bowl picks. Let me see. I think the Rams make it. I really do. They're just too talented. I mean, it depends on what Rams team you get, of course. But if they get hot, which I can see it, they dominate in a lot of areas, Yeah. I got them over the 49ers, over the Sea Chickens. And on the other side, I got the Pats.
So Patriots,
Rams.
Yeah.
That's been done before.
What do you think about? We didn't talk about the Broncos and Seahawks because they're on bye.
Yeah.
I mean, where you at with Sam Darnold and them guys? Where you at with
who are they playing? Who's the Seahawks playing this week? I mean,
they ain't playing.
Sorry, the winner of this week.
I mean, it just depends on how the games go. So if
it's a trick question, Packers, everybody's going to beat them.
Yeah, I mean it's reseeding.
Doesn't matter.
It's not a bracket. It's not a bracket in the playoffs. It's a reseeding. So if the Packers win, the Packers are the number 7 seed. They will go to Seattle and play.
No, what I was saying is like I think every team out there that's in the playoffs can beat the Seahawks.
I'm with you, man. I think Sam Darnold's going to choke.
I do, yeah. I think if it's the Packers, the Bears, the Rams, 49ers, Eagles, anybody, I don't care. I think that they're going to lose. I don't know why.
What about the Broncos? On that side, they play the Bills, the Jags.
They're not in that division, man.
I know, but from the Broncos standpoint, they got a bye this week. They go and play in the next game. Are you pretty confident in the Broncos winning?
I think the Broncos can beat. I think the Broncos could beat any team in the AFC. And I think the same thing about the Patriots, and I think that way about I just feel like Houston's one-dimensional. You know what I'm
But
saying?
They can hang in games.
They can hang in games, but I don't think if they go up against a decent defense, I don't think they're scoring. You know what I mean?
So they got to pick the Steelers first, Brad, who you picked.
The Steelers, I feel like they win this game and then lose the next one. I want them to get to the AFC Championship and lose. That warms my heart.
Yeah, because that would be
that'd be like Rodgers. You almost got there.
Every damn time. Every time.
Yeah. That I don't know who's worse. Well, I know who's worse. It's the Packers. Over like going to championships and losing.
What?
We've been to more championships and lost than most teams, almost any teams ever won or got there, you know?
It was mostly the 49ers who did it to us.
Yeah. And the Giants and the
Seahawks.
We
don't mention that game.
No.
Yeah. We don't try to talk about that.
We don't talk about it.
If you're on YouTube, you see Brad picking up his beer as soon as we mention the Seahawks game. It's like
it's one of them muscle reflexes, you know, like how people deal with trauma, you know, and they just kind of like do things over and over. It's like you just mentioned anything. You remember that Seahawks? I was just like, oh shit.
Just pick up the beer, start drinking it.
Yeah. Don't even think about it. It might not even be my beer, but it's just muscle memory.
Yeah. I remember that night like none other with that damn Seahawks loss. That was the most devastating loss we ever damn had. But when we get to this, Brad, do you got any more to mention like about yeah, you didn't talk about Bucky Irvin. You've been talking about him all year.
I'm just saying Bucky's I'm really upset with Bucky. As are most people. It's mainly about the way the injury happened, you know. It's like you just didn't know. They kept saying like, "Oh, he's coming back in a couple of weeks," and it's like, "Okay, all right, Bucky, I'm sticking with you, man. Holding on to you." Then be like, "Oh no, he's out for 3 more weeks." You're like, "Oh, Bucky." You can't. I mean, he was just hard to. As a first-round draft pick, it was hard to stomach.
Where do you come in? Where do you come in next year with Bucky?
If he's a value, I'd probably take him. You know. And
what round are you?
I'll take him as my third
running back.
Yeah. Well, that would be in my terms, that's a 3rd round draft pick.
Yeah. I mean, I understood that when you said it, but I'm trying to think about where Bucky would go next year.
I think he's going to go late 2nd.
That might be right.
Yeah.
There might be a value there, though.
Yeah. But I mean,
what do you think about the Baker experience this year with the Bucs? That was kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happens. Like as soon as Evans got hurt and Bucky got hurt, I mean, they won some games from there because I mean their rookie was dynamite.
Yeah, at the beginning, but then he fell the fuck off.
Yeah, he did.
Egbuka, let's just talk about that a little bit.
His projection, his projection was to be there with Nakua, right?
I mean, Egbuka was starting off like balls to the wall, best wide receiver that you could have drafted, right. But then he fell off. He entered at wide receiver 19, which is a back end wide receiver too. So, I mean, I guess you panned out where you drafted him at. But listen to this game log, Brad. You talk about Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm.
Emeka Egbuka, 21, 10, 11, 18, 27. Okay. Oh, man, that was badass, right?
Right.
3, 7, 5, 20. 20 is a good one. 6'4", 6'2", 8".
Damn. That's a killer right there.
And then 6'4". What I say? Yeah. And then he's finished the year 4'5", 4'3", 1".
Jeez, that's terrible.
So where you at with it, Buka, next year? Say Mike Evans don't come back.
That whole, that's what I was going about to say with that whole situation there in Tampa. I kind of think that Mike Evans, it depends on Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. Are they going to be around next year? Or what are they going to do? It's like if one of them leaves, but they just paid Godwin, didn't they? I don't know.
Yeah, they paid Godwin in the previous year.
Maybe Evans is going back. Maybe Evans is going to be on the chopping block. I don't know.
Or he retires.
Yeah.
He's done with his 1,000-yard season, so he had 10 straight years of 1,000 yards or something crazy.
Yeah.
He didn't get it this year. Maybe he retires. I'll just ask you I'll just give you the rounds, Brad. Emeka Egbuka with Evans, with Godwin back. Where does Emeka Egbuka go in redraft next year?
Oh man, with Evans and Godwin?
Yeah, both of them back.
I'd probably take him in the third.
Damn.
Maybe. Third or fourth.
That's high. That's high.
Think so?
Well, the follow-up question was going to be without Evans back.
Yeah, but still, I'd still take him. I'd take him as truthfully, my fourth pick. I'd probably take him as my fourth pick and just hope that something happens to, one of these.
With both of them guys back. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, with both of them guys back. I think that if one of them goes out, I think he's up to third round pick.
Where do you take him without? If Mike Evans is gone, where do you take him?
Third round.
So about the same either way.
Yeah.
Maybe a round different.
It's just my thinking on it. I just feel like they're two older players, like those two, Evans and I just feel like Evans is going to go somewhere or
I don't think he's going somewhere. I think he either re-signs a 1-year deal.
Right. Something like that.
Or he just retires or something.
And is used lightly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How some players they'll like Hopkins right now. You know what I'm saying? I'd never compare them to, but anyway. But Hopkins, plays,
you could
on the Ravens, but he's useful for 4 plays a game or something like that, He's not
getting Evans is at that level yet.
No, I think he's right behind Keenan Allen, you know what I'm saying? I think he's on that trajectory Keenan Allen was on,
It might be like that. I think if Evans
I think he
comes
still
back,
has some years somewhere else.
Let's put this into perspective. If Mike Evans comes back with the Bucs and we go into redraft next year, where does Mike Evans go in redraft? Because he went in the third, the top of the third round this year. Do you think he's fifth, sixth?
I think he's going to be where he usually is, down in the. I tell you one thing. Mike Evans always every year goes like trash. He's always down.
He always a value.
Yeah, down there. He's a 5th round pick or something like that. And you're just always. Here's a good advice for fantasy football. Always take Mike Evans at a bargain.
Yeah.
Because he don't. Sometimes he's league. It's like a cheat code, because sometimes he'll be up at in the top 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
Still getting picked way at the bottom.
And I'll tell you another player, Brad, that I've been on. I talk about him like hell every single year.
Oh God,
T. Higgins.
Oh, the Higgins.
T. Higgins is crazy. It
is true. I'm a hater, but I think that.
But this is.
But he does. He produces every year. Every year.
I got to tell you this stat line, Brad, because this is one of the craziest things that I found looking at fantasy football.
Yeah.
T. Higgins, he finished as a wide receiver 12 this year. So back in wide receiver 2, he missed a couple games. Back in wide receiver 1.
Right.
But listen to the fantasy points scored. 182, 186, 116. He played 12 games that year. 185, 183. He stays in the 180s.
He's pretty consistent. This year was with a carousel of quarterbacks.
Yeah, and last year he was a wide receiver 17 with 186 points. This year he was a wide receiver 12 with 182 points. So that kind of tells you the wide receiver group was a little bit down on the year, just in general. If anybody would have told you that T. Higgins was a wide receiver 1 this year, I don't think I would have believed it. But
no.
I just thought that was a weird one to throw out there with T. Higgins. Like, with Joe Burrow coming back next year, Brad, where you at with the Bengals? Jamar Chase?
I'm not doing anything with the Bengals, man, except for Jamar Chase. Only reason why is like Joe Burrow's hurt every year, man. Chase
Brown paid off where you picked him at.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Chase Brown. Yeah, I forgot about
all the guys paid out where you picked them at. Jamar Chase kind of fell off.
He wasn't doing too good until the Savior came. Till the Savior.
That was the truth. But he was even better with Joe Burrow. So,
for the 4 games that Joe Burrow played, he's pretty good.
We got to talk about Chase Brown because
he did pan out. He was a good pick.
He wasn't like he won your league type pick, but you picked him. You picked him in the back of the first.
Right.
He finished as an RB8.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks, let me look at his game log. In the past 2 weeks of the season, in the fantasy playoffs, so starting in week 15, 12 points, 30 points, 27 points.
Yeah. That's a winner right there.
That's a winner. But looking at his game log, it sucked at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And it was great at the end of the year. Just double-digit points every single week.
Yeah.
And some weeks in the 20s. So where are you at with Chase Brown next year? Just say the Bengals, they obviously got their struggles.
I take him the same as I would have took him this year. I thought of him as like a number 2 running back. I figured you get your big baller, Saquon, your McCaffreys and stuff like that, and then pick him up as your second. I think he's the exact same place as last year. You know how we were talking about that last year, like
back of the first round is where he was going.
Yeah, I'd take him in like the beginning of the back of the first. It matters where you're picking. I'm usually at the end, the tail end. So it's like, maybe get him as like the 14th pick or something.
Yeah, that might be where he's at. It kind of depends on the draft, but
right.
The Bengals struggles on defense and offensive line. I doubt they pick a running back early in the draft.
I mean, why would you? He's successful. I don't know why you would mess with that. And then their backup's okay. So it's kind of, I don't know. Yeah. I think they're fine. It's like, I've noticed that about like a lot of these good teams though, like they're starting to do a lot more split back, like your Blake Corums and your Kyron Williams, like doubling them. You know what I'm saying? Like ETN, and then who'd you have like with playing with him a lot of the year?
Tootin.
Farts. Tootin Common. Having that guy. But it seems like a lot of these teams are going to that. Like ever since the Lions did it, brought it back.
It seems like that, but we just talked about wide receivers and the way that they finished this year. So it wasn't like a total switch in your fantasy drafts where you're going away from running backs,
right?
Because I'm gonna read you off the top running backs, and it really seems like they panned out with where you drafted them at.
Yeah,
you got McCaffrey at number 1, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, Devon Achane, James Cook, Derrick Henry, Chase Brown. These guys were all drafted in the first 2 rounds this year.
I didn't hear Bucky Irvin or anything.
Nah, you didn't hear that.
All right.
Nah, he wasn't in there.
That sucks. I couldn't pick 1 out of 20.
He didn't pick a 1 out of 20. But when we talk about running backs, though, as far as surprises, I want to hear your take on these guys. Travis Etienne at RB10, Javonte Williams at RB11.
Yeah, that's both of them surprising.
Where do they go next year?
I think they go where they finished this year. So I think Etienne's going to be dependent. Etienne's different, depending on what he does in the playoffs. Will actually determine his value, for next year. I believe.
I think Etienne might be on. He might be. I'm not sure, but he could be a free agent at the end of this year.
Okay. I hadn't looked into that. I was thinking if he was still going to be.
Say he's with the Jags, though.
Yeah.
Are you pulling the trigger on Travis Etienne in the second round on the Jaguars again?
I might. I mean, I'm gonna watch him during the playoffs and see what he looks like.
Yeah.
I've watched him all year. Because I'm from Duval. Oh
man.
So
that kind of has a great perspective though, because when you're done with fantasy, you still got to keep up with the shit. And if ETN is going off in the playoffs, it might not count for your fantasy teams, but
right. Yeah.
You still have to look at them games and see how they're using that player.
You still ultimately, like when you're drafting fantasy teams and stuff like that, most people the eye test is the most important. It makes the most decisions for you. It's like that dumb little guy that comes up to you and says, "Hey, pick this guy. He's much better than this because because he's
a rookie
for the Jaguars,
like Travion or Ramondre."
Exactly. Yeah. Then you start getting rules, and you're like, never going to pick another Patriots player ever. Definitely not a running back.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right here, though.
Oh man, what's that?
You watched a lot of football this year. You watched a lot of red zone. You watched a lot of regular games.
Yeah.
I just want you to name one single player that stuck out to you, just in general. As in, I'm just gonna draft him way. I'm gonna reach for him next year. Yeah, I'm going to reach for him next year. I want to make sure I try to get this guy on my team.
Are you talking about rookie or just period?
Just period. Anybody.
Dude, I don't know why, but after watching Max Crosby play a lot, that dude is amazing.
But I'm talking about your fantasy teams.
Oh.
The players that you're picking.
The players I'm picking on fantasy.
Take your time. I know Max Crosby is a beast, so I understand where you're coming from with that because
right,
you're just talking about a player that just showed out that gets underappreciated.
Just in this year's whole football experience. I got wrapped up in that.
Yeah.
Let me say.
From the offensive side of the ball, is there? Because I know you're running back heavy a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, I'll just go ahead and mention it. It's like Puka Nakua. I'll pick him at the 101. I don't even care.
I'll take him if I can. I mean, I might do a different strategy next year because I'm going to try to draft near the top. You know what I'm saying? I might get him first.
If Stafford is back, but
if Stafford's back, healthy, stuff like that, I might take him first, and then just grab me a couple of running backs on the way creeping back up.
But what's a guy I mentioned Puka because Stafford might not even come back, and that will throw a whole wrench in the situation. So,
who's that?
Is there a player that you've seen this year play on the offensive side of the ball for fantasy purposes that you're just like, I gotta draft him early? Yeah, I gotta get him. It doesn't matter.
It's like the rookies that came in.
No, anybody that you think will be a deal next year that you'll reach for.
Shoot, I don't know about a deal.
Who do you want next year, Brad? That's all I'm asking. Who do you want? Who you got to get?
I want McCaffrey. I want Puka. I want I like Jackson Dart. You know what I'm saying? I might get him later. I'm not going to do the quarterback thing. I'm not going to take a quarterback early. Let's put it that way. That's definitely what I'm not going to do.
You think Jaden Daniels falls a little bit?
Probably, yeah, definitely. I think so.
Is that somebody
I don't think he's worth
after this year?
It's like that. What is that they call the sophomore slump?
I mean, Jackson Dart's going to be going to that next year, so Brad.
Yeah, but he's
we can make the same argument.
He's a runner. He's a fighter.
So is Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, but he already hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's like last year the year before he did so great, and then now it's just like, oh shit, in your face. Plus he got hurt, which didn't help. So it's like, I don't know with these quarterback classes if he's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. You talking
about Jaden or Jackson Dart?
Either one, any of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, it just seems like once they get found out, it's like, uh-oh, what are you going to do now? Like the good ones, like Stafford, like they know what he likes, like having that deep ball, ever since the day of Calvin Johnson, the Megatron.
Yeah.
He likes throwing that deep ball, but he also likes, nice doing slants, plays the running back.
He hyper focuses on one guy.
Right.
I mean, you had Calvin Johnson, you had Cooper Kupp,
right?
You have Puka now.
Now you got Puka, and then but your second option isn't bad either.
No, Robert Woods,
Bobby Trees.
I would look at that next year, Brad. You were dead on about that with like the second receiver on the Stafford offense.
Right.
Always pans out. Bobby Trees, Devontae Adams. It's hard to
even if
believe.
You got who are the ones like when they got hurt when Kupp got hurt or something, like Williams or something, or Winston
Whittington or whatever, Jordan Whittington, or you talk about with the Rams or
with the Rams, yeah,
like Tutu or whatever.
Tutu Atwell, Tutu Atwell. It's like he's gonna just practice with that one dude for years. It just be like, this is you catch this damn ball.
Yeah. Well, Brad, this is it's gonna get kind of tough right here, man, because I'm looking at some of the rankings as far as the year goes.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Olave finishes wide receiver 6 on the season.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Tyler Shuck, Chris Olave was only. It was a little tear break between George Pickens, but wide receiver 6 on the year with the Saints, Tyler Shuck.
What we have here.
Where you at with Chris Olave next year coming into next season?
What we have here is from Duval, we call a Blake Bortles situation. So they were always playing from behind. So they had to throw the ball a lot. And Blake Bortles looked like the greatest quarterback on earth.
They went the AFC Championship that year. They weren't always playing from behind. They had a good defense.
Who, Olave? You talking about the Saints?
No, I'm talking about the Jaguars. You're talking about Blake Bortles. They had a good defense. They weren't always playing from behind. They went to the AFC
they started
Championship.
the first year, then they started doing that, and Blake Bortles was like one of the best fantasy football quarterbacks to have because he was throwing garbage time every time.
Yeah. That's a surprise finish with Olave, though. You got to admit that.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't see that coming. Yeah.
Where does he go? Where would you be willing to draft him? I personally believe Tyler Shutt looked good.
He didn't look bad. He doesn't look bad.
Shit-ass division.
Yeah, that was my problem. It was like it was hard for me to pick somebody out of that shit-ass division.
Oh, I know. For sure.
It's like because you don't know who's going to be worth the shit at all, because it's like you're picking, and it's like Kyle Pitts finally did something with his life.
Well, I'll play a little game with you, Brad. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, Devontae Adams.
Tomorrow.
Devontae Adams finished as a wide receiver 8 on the season. So he was top 12. We just mentioned Chris Olave at 6. We got an empty spot at 7. We got a wide receiver who finishes wide receiver 7. He plays for an AFC team, Brad.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you his stats real quick. He let's see. Let me get it here. 86 receptions for 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. Plays for an AFC team. I'm going to even break down the division for you. He plays for the AFC North. Who do you think finished as a wide receiver 7 on the year?
AFC North?
Yep. I'm trying not to hit a lot of dead time on the air because I know you're going to be thinking, but this is going to be a tough one.
DK Metcalf.
Nope. He was like wide receiver 30. It's close, though.
Don't pick him, boys and girls.
We got to talk about this guy coming in next year. He's a smaller guy. He's twitchy.
And he's a receiver.
You only got 4 teams. It's not Jamar Chase. It's not T. Higgins. Bengals are out of the. The Browns ain't in there.
No.
Jerry Jeudy ain't in there.
You talking about Flowers?
Yeah, Zay Flowers, wide receiver 7 on the season.
Really?
Yep.
I had no idea that he was doing that under our noses.
Well, the thing that kind of kicks that in the ass is he scored 27 points in Week 18 when nobody was playing fantasy football.
No, that kind of messes stuff up, kind of skews it.
But what do you think about Zay Flowers next year?
I mean, he was picked as like a 4th or 5th, right? No, maybe 5th or 6th, I think.
Yeah, probably around that area, I guess.
Yeah, I'd probably bring him up. Next year, I imagine he'll probably be brought up to like a 3rd.
Ooh. Zay Flowers or Devontae Smith, Brad?
I'm taking Flowers over Smith.
Nico?
I'm taking Nico.
Jamison Williams. There you go. That's a good one.
Jamison
finished as a wide receiver 10 on the season, so not far behind. But Laporta was hurt.
And he's got the Bo Nick syndrome too. Because he might get you 5. Go ahead through those stats. Or he might get you 30.
Jamison will get you 0. He had 2 goose eggs on the year.
Yeah, 0. So it's like those are killers right there.
Who you taking next year?
And those
Lamar's back with Baltimore. Zay Flowers or Jamison?
I'm taking Jameson just because of the
quarterback.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't even know what to think about what the Ravens are going to be next year. You know,
Zay Flowers is nuts, man. I'm looking at his game log, and at the past, like starting in week 14, 16, 14, 18, 11, 27.
You know why, don't you? Because the run is so respected in Baltimore, against Baltimore, that if you see a lot of his, like, they're just bombs. You know what I'm saying? They're bombs, because everybody's playing up to try to stop Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson.
He's a good player too, though.
But he is. But I'm saying he's fast as hell. And he gets up there, and he usually does good yards after catch. But a lot of them I was watching this year was just like, dude, he had 10 yards of separation. He's easy,
Yeah. I got another game for you. Are you ready for this bullshit?
What?
Wide receiver 13, he finished 1 point under T. Higgins. And he plays for the NFC West. So you're talking the Rams, the Cardinals, Seahawks, and who am I forgetting? Seahawks. Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals.
Niners,
yeah.
Yeah.
He plays for them teams. Finishes wide receiver 13 on the season with 181 points. I'm going to give you his game log. Didn't do jack shit for start of the season. 1 point, 7 points, 1 point, 3 point, 2 point, 6 point, 5 points. All right, starting in week 11. 26, 16, 5, 31, 13, 12, 17, 18 points. You will never guess this shit in your life. You ain't gonna get it.
It's not the Seahawks. It's the is it the Seahawks?
He was a waiver wire pickup.
Damn. Hell, I don't know.
Michael Wilson with the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Tell me what you think about him coming in next year.
I'm not dealing with
Kyler's gone.
Yeah, I know.
This was all what you covered Brissett pretty much.
I know.
Is he a good receiver, or was it just circumstance? Like,
I feel like
here's my question.
Yeah.
If you come in to redraft next year, are you drafting Marvin Harrison over Michael Wilson?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm drafting Marvin Harrison over Marvin Wilson. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I know it. I just feel like he's still going to be good.
You in on Marvin Harrison? Still,
I'm in on Marvin Harrison. But it depends on the Cardinals situation. I don't even know, man. It's like, is it going to be Kyler? Kyler's not going to be there next year, right?
Probably not. I don't know.
And Brissett's going to be the guy, or are they going to take something else or try to get somebody else?
I don't know Brissett's contract situation, but if I was the Cardinals, I would draft a guy and play Brissett. That would be my goal probably. But the Cardinals remind me so much of the Falcons. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. Yeah, it's like they have sparkles of hope.
Yeah, yeah.
They have like glimmers of hope in their team, and it's like, damn, this team could be pretty good if they fit, if they get like their situation figured out. Like if they say they got like a quarterback at a value, and he turns out to be really good on the team,
Yeah.
Like somebody, I don't know, like the reincarnation of Daniel Jones, or, like, you know what I mean?
Something.
Like, that's what I've seen a lot
of. Arnold, something Baker,
Baker, yeah.
Sammy D.
Sammy D.
That's the guy I want to ask you about, though. I mean, he's top tier. JSN.
Yeah, JSN is amazing.
Is he up there with the big dogs? Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson definitely getting drafted later than JSN next year.
I'm taking Njigba over Jefferson any day right now.
Puka, where do you put JSN next year?
I'm not taking him over Puka.
Chase.
Well, I would, because I don't like the Bengals.
I do think you'd take Amon-Ra over him, though.
I would take Amon-Ra, yeah. Feel like he's tried and true. He's got a good stat line.
He is the most tried and true player in the freaking league, man.
Hell yeah. It's like, and nothing's better than that. Nothing's better than going, I'm going to at least get 18 points. You know? It's like, you're already counting your money. It's like, oh, I already won. With other guys.
Kind of felt like Amon-Ra and Puka are at the top of the game right now at wide receiver.
Right, yeah.
Based on consistency, anyway.
Yep. They're going to, and in some weeks they're going to win it big for you.
So, oh yeah. I still got some more names for you, Brad. This shit ain't over yet.
All right.
Ted McMillan on the Panthers, top end wide receiver 2 in fantasy purposes.
I know.
And Wan'Dale Robinson for the Giants.
Yeah.
Wide receiver 16. With Malik Neighbors coming back,
I'm taking Ted McMillan over that because Neighbors.
I say that, but is Wan'Dale just a benefit of opportunity?
And my homeboy is going there. Harbaugh, the good one.
They're good. Where's he going? Where's John Harbaugh going?
The Giants.
Is he? I missed that news. Is he really?
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw.
No shit. He's a defensive coach, though.
Yeah.
He's going to have to find him offense. Maybe he'll hire your robot pimp, Mike McDaniels, to the staff.
No. I know he got fired. Yeah, he got fired.
He got fired. Where do you think he goes?
Nerdville. I don't know.
He could go.
That's terrible. I don't know. Just like probably, I think he might have to step down as a OC,
There was some news, but I can't. Noah told me earlier today where he was projected to go, but I just cannot figure out I can't think of the team right now, but it was somebody like that. It might have been the Giants. Nah, I can't damn remember. I can't remember where Mike McDaniels was supposed to go, but
projected to go.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that. I just saw where Harbaugh, I believe, was going to the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense. It does.
And what do you – man, this is a hard question to ask, but as far as the Jets players goes, are they a buy low? Let's switch over to Dynasty.
One of them, yeah.
Let's switch over to Dynasty. Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. Are they worth nothing? Or are they worth something?
They're worth something. It's not much. I don't know. It depends on those guys about now. If you have a good Dynasty team, they're borderline being on your bench.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so, pretty much.
So yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Would you pay, let's just say, I don't know, a player that had a good season, Chris Olave for Garrett Wilson straight up, who would you choose?
You'd take Olave. I would.
Yeah.
Because until Garrett Wilson gets off the Jets,
he's got to get traded.
Unless Breece Hall gets off the Jets, he's cooked. Maybe we can get Breece Hall when Josh Jacobs goes. Let's say Breece Hall.
Hey, That would be stout. I would love that. That would be great. But I got another question that I've been thinking about for a while. Like when it comes down to the Panthers with Bryce Young, Ted McMillan, Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard. Where the hell do you side with any of them players at all for the future? I don't even know if Bryce Young, even though he's in the playoffs,
he's pretty good.
They said in the last episode, they're like, nobody could have seen the Panthers in the playoffs. I was like, yeah, right. we couldn't have seen it, but we could have seen the Panthers with an 8-9 record.
Right.
We just didn't think that 8-9 would be in the playoffs.
Right. Right.
So
we didn't know it was the closest to 9 wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tampa Bay, you know who you are.
What player do you want the most on the Carolina offense?
Shit.
And do you think that Bryce Young? I compared it to Marcus Mariota, truthfully. I don't think Bryce Young is that. I don't think he's going to handle. I don't think he's going to be the starting quarterback in the future. Maybe next year, but
I think they're. I mean, I would be looking for a different.
They're a playoff team, Brad. They're a playoff team.
I know, but not if you're in a different division. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're Arizona Cardinals staff. That's where you're at.
Well, where do you?
You're Atlanta. You're Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and New Orleans.
Dynasty purposes, where do you rank these guys? Like, do you think that Rico was this his? I think Rico like sending off party or what?
That's who I'm paying for.
I mean, Ted McMillan is probably who you're paying for in Dynasty. But
Chuba, I think they're going to move on from Chuba. I mean, maybe the Packers will pick him up. Maybe the Packers get Chuba. Look at that.
Chuba got paid.
I know he did. So that means he can take on off, come to the Packers for cheap.
Yeah. That it's very tough with the damn Jets. And another team that I have struggled with, the Colts.
Yeah.
Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs.
Jonathan
Taylor. Where do you side? All right. Daniel Jones, set the stage, Brad.
But JT's the one. JT's the one.
JT's the one.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones tears his Achilles.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Anthony Richardson, you got Riley Leonard, whoever at backup.
You got Anthony Richardson, you might as well just drop every one of them.
But where do you go with the weapons?
I mean, Pittman. I think they're gonna use
because they were so good. They were so good at the beginning of the year.
I know. As soon as Daniel Jones went down, that was it. You knew it was over.
Where do you go with that next year, Brad?
If Daniel Jones is healthy, I'm taking JT like where he was last year. I mean, I'm taking him earlier. Because I've learned my lesson, but I'll probably take Bucky because it's his year this year. I'm gonna follow him to the end, just like Austin followed Trevor Lawrence, and he finally did something with his life.
Yeah, but Michael Pittman and Alec Pierce ended up being top 24 receivers this year in fantasy. So, and I really feel like Josh Downs is the most talented receiver.
He wasn't bad. I mean, he ended up coming
up. He's so good, man.
Yeah, he came on a little bit better,
I don't know how much Colts games you watch, but Josh Downs seems like a different kind of player for that team. Like, he's just –
Yeah.
I feel like he's the best, but Alec Pierce is like the deep threat. He's a Christian Watson
right.
of the team.
Right.
And Josh Downs is like the Jaden Reed of the team.
Right.
And I don't know. in Dynasty, I feel like paying up for Josh Downs. I don't know what it is, but I just want Josh Downs for some reason.
No,
no,
you
don't
don't.
do it. Don't do it.
You don't. He's my guy. One of my guys.
You like Josh Downs?
I do. I pick him every year. He's like my new Bobby Trees.
Well, let's talk about another team, Brad. Since we're on it, we're on a roll right now.
Yeah.
The Bears. Luther Burden.
No.
Colson Loveland. Rome Odunze. That's the future of this team. DJ Moore has been. I'll give Matt all the credit on this because me and you sat here on the podcast with Matt, and he said Luther Burden's going to take over for DJ Moore, and Rome Odunze is going to be the number one. And we were like, man, DJ Moore's way better than them guys. DJ Moore was by far the worst out of all them guys.
Not in the end, though. Not in the playoffs.
Luther Burden has been way better.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he wasn't even. Was he even drafted?
I mean, he was late, but if you want me to look at where DJ Moore finished, we're gonna have to scroll down to the 40s.
Well, I know because he started out like shit.
Yeah.
He started out terrible. But then later on, they started going up.
I mean, based on our reasoning, DJ Moore finished as a wide receiver 29, which is a borderline flex play. Yeah. And Rome Odunze, he got hurt. He was wide receiver 40, but he missed 4 games at the end of the year.
Right.
And then, Luther Burden started coming on at the end.
Right.
As far as fantasy goes, DJ Moore finished the best.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, wide receiver 29.
It wasn't. Yeah, nothing. I know. It wasn't egregious between him, Odunze, and Burden
came on at the end.
Yeah.
Which is what rookies do. So
right. Yeah.
I'm just saying that the Bears got a very young team. You got Manungai back there who's a rookie. You got the Odunze second year, Luther Burden, Colson Loveland, and then you got DJ Moore who's like this kind of cast off secondary player.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's still relevant, It depends on his contract, I guess.
I mean, he got paid, but he could probably be a trade candidate, but I'm kind of more wondering where you're standing on with these up and comers. So
like Luther Burden,
Colson Loveland finished the year great.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Who would you? I know you don't play Dynasty a lot, so kind of getting off topic with this, but who would you rather have for the long term, Colson Loveland or Tyler Warren?
Cole Kmet isn't a thing, right? So it's
he's a little bit involved. Yeah,
he's a little bit involved. I mean, I'd probably go with Warren. It's there's a lot of factors, though. It's like you said, who's healthy, who's not, quarterback wise.
Yeah, but I could definitely see a year with the Bears next year where it's just a 3-headed monster, where it's just Odunze, Burden, Loveland.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It just depends on who Caleb Williams the quarterback likes to target the most, or who he trusts the most.
I like how I'm trying to ask you about Bears players like you're gonna draft any of them anyway.
I'm not. Hey, what you gonna ask me about next? Cowboys players, huh? Who you gonna draft with the Cowboys, Brad? Nobody.
Well, I got another player I want to ask you about, BTJ over with Jacksonville. What the hell happened there?
Man, I don't know. I mean, he was drafted pretty damn early, right?
Yeah, back of the first round.
I know it. And then just Lawrence just decided, no, he's not going to be my number one target.
Well, they got Jacoby Myers from the Raiders.
Yeah.
And that kind of panned out pretty well with the Jaguars, and I'm just wondering where Brian Thomas fits in the whole scheme of things. Is he
Yeah,
the number one receiver or what?
Right. He's definitely a fantasy Bigfoot.
Fantasy Bigfoot.
Bringing that back.
You see him every now and again. Everybody's just
like, BTJ. I put him in every day.
All right, Brad.
Yeah.
We're down to it with your picks. We talked about at the beginning of the season, we were like, oh man, these guys are so good. I want to draft these guys in third, fourth round. Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall, Alvin Kamara, Chuba Hubbard.
Oh.
That whole running back class that was going in the third or fourth round, a lot of the fantasy experts, with quotation marks, they usually put that as like the dead zone of running backs. And as far as the experts go, they were damn right about it being the dead zone.
They were. The folks, I mean, Kenneth Walker was a high prospect.
Yeah.
You know, he was, I mean, there was a lot of running backs that got you this year, you know.
Preach, Brad, preach.
There was a lot. There was Marion Hampton let you down now.
Yeah.
Bucky Irvin let you down now.
Travion Henderson.
Decided not to play at the first of the year and came back at the end.
Alvin Kamara, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker split touches with Zach Charbonnet.
I know you did a lot of mock drafts because we mock drafted a lot.
Yeah.
And it pans out. It does pan out. For anybody out there listening to the episode, mock drafts definitely help.
Oh, yeah.
But there was a round in this offseason where you had to pick between these guys. It was Hampton. It was Breece Hall. It was Kenneth Walker. It was Alvin Kamara. And it was Breece. And there was none of them helped you. None of them.
Nope. Not at all.
I just wonder, Brad, like, are you going to change your draft strategy based on this or what?
Since I draft with a lot of these guys here, I absolutely will change my draft strategy next year.
As far as the dead zone running backs go, I don't think you will.
I might not.
It was like straight up. I think Hampton would probably have panned out.
Right. I think, you're looking at him like there's certain ones, you know, like your Buckies and your Hamptons and stuff like that.
David Montgomery was in that range.
Montgomery, you know, he didn't do very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
RJ Harvey.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely draft Marion Hampton next year. I definitely draft Bucky. You know, it's like, and I hope they go down in value because that's kind of like where you want them anyway.
Is that the only two out of that range, like we mentioned?
Yeah, Breece I wouldn't mess with. I mean, Chuba, no, definitely no.
Kenneth Walker is a little bit different because he is a free agent and you got Charbonnet there, so there is a chance that Walker goes somewhere else.
And it depends on where he goes and who's to even say that he's good in that system, you know, like I don't know. I think Walker's best bet would be to stay with the Seahawks. You know, and just have that flip back situation, but I don't know. I think that's their identity. You know what I'm saying? Like run first.
Definitely is.
Yeah, run first, beat them down, and then, you know, throw that long bomb to Njigba, you know, or just like and
play defense.
Yeah, play defense. Yeah. They're a well-rounded team.
What do you think about I got two other running backs, number 12, number 13, Josh Jacobs, Ashton Genty.
Jacobs, I don't know. I think it was just like a product of trying to keep him healthy during the year, and just
he finished about where you drafted him at. I mean,
he wasn't terrible. I mean, he just wasn't like that big push that you thought that. Because I mean, the year before he really was a lot better,
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what you're going off of drafting him at, and he sunk a little bit. But I mean, that's what you're going to have. But he was still pretty steady. So
when he was healthy,
so I mean, he's still going to produce as a number 2 running back. I'd probably want him.
Yeah, and I agree with you on the running back situation where we talked about them guys about whether they be drafted next year, but we hate tight ends on the show. And fuck tight ends.
Yeah.
Trey McBride outscored the number 2 tight end. Trey McBride was tight end number 1. He outscored Kyle Pitts, who was tight end number 2. Kyle Pitts had that one big week, so I ain't looking into it too much. He had like 50 points.
Yeah.
Even within 50 points, he outscored the tight end 2 by 90 points on the season. Trey McBride.
Yeah. I've had Trey McBride before. And I just feel like tight ends.
He scored so much this year, though, Brad. The year before you had him, he scored like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He scored, let me see. He scored 12 touchdowns this year.
I know. But I feel like it's that I feel like tight ends are on like a carousel. Like it's good. It's like a insecure running back or quarterback's best friend. You know what I'm saying? So like if you get who they have, like it was Brissett, right?
Yeah, it's straight up horse shit, Brad. The tight end position is straight up horse shit.
Right.
If you listen to the finishes, you had Trey McBride outscoring everybody by like what did I say, 90 points.
Right.
Kyle Pitts. You know who the
Pitts was number 2?
You know who the number 3 tight end was?
What?
Travis Kelce. You had Dallas Goedert. You had Harold Fannin, Tyler Warren.
Yep.
I mean, they're pretty much damn useless. If you didn't get Trey McBride, you were pretty much just better off just not drafting one at all.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I took Kyle Pitts really late. But I mean, he wasn't, like you said, he wasn't that game winner
until it didn't matter.
Until it didn't matter.
For you.
For me. It's like he didn't do shit until like week 10. And then he started like, oh, damn, I'll get you 40 points in one game. Or, it's like, what the fuck, dude? So it wasn't, it was kind of like he had a string of good games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
I guess what I would ask you as far as going on to next year.
Yeah.
Because I just read you off the names. You have McBride, who was drafted early.
I ain't drafted none of them.
Pitts, Kelce, Goddard, Fannin, Warren, Ferguson, Hunter Henry, Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Is there any tight end that you're willing to so Trey McBride will probably go. What would you say, Brad? Second round?
Probably end of the second.
End of the second. So Trey McBride goes. You're probably not drafting him. I'm probably not drafting him.
You'll end up getting a tight end.
It doesn't matter, right?
Right. Like somebody will pull the trigger like in the third, probably. You know what I mean?
So there's no tight ends that you're shooting for next year.
No.
It's just gonna be based on value alone.
Yes, there is. Like on value alone.
Brock Bowers will probably be. He was hurt most of the year. Tucker Kraft coming off the ACL.
Yep.
Yeah, that might not be a bad bet.
Taking him. I mean, where do you think he's going to go?
I don't know.
8,
I don't know.
9?
Shit. No, I don't know if he goes at all.
Right.
Truthfully.
I definitely take my chances on him. You know, like I saw enough of a sample package earlier this year to know like he's the best wide receiver we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brett, anything you want to talk about before the end of the episode, like how your fantasy season went, or
I don't want to talk about that.
Nothing else?
No, I wasn't very good.
Nothing else.
It wasn't good.
Well, anything you want to say for the outro, man? I just appreciate everybody for listening to the podcast, and
I do appreciate everybody for listening to the podcast. We got a new program over here. We're doing some Harry Potter stuff over here on the right. Austin's getting into Harry Potter. He was you know how like gang when you put that witch hat on, you know, and it's like, oh, you're Slytherin or you're this. He's Hufflepuff. Bam.
We do have some fantasy shit going on with the unicorns and the little tree over here that has some people coming out of it and some floating.
I don't think AI knows what football is yet. I think it's kind of thinking it comes out of a tree. These winged animals.
It definitely does good with the fantasy aspect because that's fantasy football. So the greatest right there, Brad. But
that's true.
You didn't put the fantasy together.
I didn't.
That's what fantasy is, man.
Know.
It's unicorns, trees, everything going along.
We're gonna have to cut some stuff tonight.
Yeah, probably so. But I just appreciate everybody for listening to the podcast. And Brad, you got anything else to say at the end of this?
Don't draft with your heart.
We gotta get into that. Man. Don't draft with your heart, draft with your brain.
Draft with your brain.
Draft with your brain. And well, I'm gonna continue on the episode for a while, Brad. This ain't the outro. Brad.
Yep.
If a player hurts you in the past, are you gonna hold them accountable?
No. Not anymore. Because I could have had Jonathan Taylor and H-An.
We didn't talk about H-An tonight, but McCaffrey coming in the next year, he's going to be an interesting conversation with the amount of work that he got. But
like, does he, you know, because he has a tendency to kind of take a little time off. You know what I mean?
He's like
Das Boot.
He's a little red light, green light, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
But if you drafted him this year like Brad wanted to, but couldn't because he did finish as like the champion.
Yeah.
In our 2 redraft leagues. I don't want to put that to rest, but that was a year ago. And
that's a new year.
Yeah, it's a new year. And if you want to look at the new champion, we got him here. If you want to look at the background, that's me. You know.
That don't look like you at all.
It looks just like me. Looks just like me. Exactly. But the Yahoo Championship is what matters the most. And I can't get there enough. But I just appreciate everybody for listening. You know, check out the podcast. We just sit here and talk shit pretty much the whole time. And we just have a good time. So, Brad, you want to sign us off, man?
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
See y'all. Peace.